They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
They run it with Balazs. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Balazs. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Balazs, the ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Just a single yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Eric Reed.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Eason on 2nd down. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. This complete to the former Longhorn, Marcus Johnson. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Hines, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Second down and 8. Eason. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 upon the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Touchdown, Jaguars! Josh Oliver, 81 yards, and the Jags have taken the early lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by base.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what?
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run with Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 90 points. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. After a one-point game, 7-6.
7. Jaguars 6.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker.
Toss play to Balaj. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 12 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Jaguars 13, Colts 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Play action. It's Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun is Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Eason off the play fake. They'll buy some time right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Downs to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dobbs. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Corey Willis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. They'll set up the screen to Mirage. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Dobbs. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Downs. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dobbs eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of the running back, Melange. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down. Dobbs. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Lambeau. He hit from 57 a year ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense at the line and set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second down, here's Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That second down play nets a -4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throw on third down. Eason flush to his right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Eason. Going up top. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again on second and 10. Eason, catch made here by Campbell. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards.
First and goal at the...
They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Eason sets to throw it, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Jaguars 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Eason. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's a run with Melange. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try to run with Melange. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Colts.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 29, Jaguars 13.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
From the 27, Dobbs flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Over on downs.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A good throw here finding Pascal. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive will commence with a run by Melange. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line. That's the end of the third.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
And it's third down.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. On the toss, here's Melange. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this. When inside their own 10-yard line and they run a toss play, I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? That's what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Off the play fake. Eason. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the 46-yard line.
Eason on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard
So
line.
in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing is Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, DJ Henry. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy on the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. On play action, it's Dobbs. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Again, it's Melange. this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Colts.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey.